I'm going to show you how to go about making a loom knitting or any needlework video a lot easier. And the only reason why I'm doing this is because I've had a time finding the system that works best for me on filming, and this is the system where I have gotten the least complaints about the video quality and the sound quality. Pardon my son, he might be a distraction. What I do is I've tried the regular camera where you set it up on a tripod and everything, and that's some of my earliest videos, like the teddy bear and the booties and everything, and I find that I didn't know whether I was in shot or not, and so that made it difficult I wasted hours not being in shot and not seeing it until I went to editing, and a lot of times that made it to be absolutely a pain. And it was difficult it was awkward angling, which I find that's probably what most of y'all deal with if y'all are doing needlework videos, is y'all are suffering through on looking at the camera, because it's usually in front of you. And you're usually trying to do the needlework and look through the camera and that kind of thing, and that's awkward and it's not natural, and it can be frustrating. I've tried the action cam, too dark on average, because you're not working with natural light, you're working with synthetic light on average. And so the action cam, which I put on a headband, this isn't the action cam, I still end up using the headband, but a headband, and adjusting it as best I know, not being able to see whether I was in shot or not. Again, I would have full sections where I wasn't in shot, and I got a lot of complaints about it being too dark and everything, and so it was suggested to me to try a webcam, and I was like, ugh, I don't really want to be attached to my computer. But the benefit is I can attach the webcam to a headband, attach it to my head, and see when it's in screen or not. And the lighting that's synthetic works best for a webcam because that's what it's designed for. And I use the microphone on it, and I find that when it's attached to your head, there is no problem with getting a loud enough sound for the video footage. So here is what I use. I'll take the headband off. Now I'm not even sure how this is supposed to work regularly. I think it's supposed to just hook onto your computer because it adjusts. But what this is it's a Logitech HD 720 pixel, I think. And you'll see that. This is on the webcam off my computer, not this one that I use. So I only paid like $50-something for it. It wasn't that much when you consider that this is going to make your life way easier. So because this little section here that opens and closes, I realized I could actually go in and put my headband in there and close it down. And then what I can do, let's see if I can do this. What I can do is I put it on my head like this. And that is how I actually use it. The cord I usually try to shove to the side, and then that's when I adjust. And if you're looking for a background to sit in your lap, I use a blanket. A nice blanket that's a lighter color, but a blanket works as a background, and you lay it over your lap and everything. So you lay it over your lap, and you can work. And the program I use is Windows Movie Maker. So what I'm going to do is stop this video section and start up the new one with this webcam and show you what I'm talking about when it comes to going from a regular camera to this and what the benefit is. So let me pause this video and go over and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, well, I'm now on my head webcam, and I'll put this up so you can kind of see the screen. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Goes in there 50 gajillion times. This is Windows Movie Maker. It's free to download. It's a great program, and when you work with your webcam and you do things all at once, it lines the videos up for you. And when it lines the videos up for you, it makes it easier not having to sit there and place the videos, which is another thing I've done. And the great thing is you don't have to do extra recording if you use your webcam recording. And I realize that can make it difficult for those of you who have kids. And yes, I have a kid, but a lot of times I work anywhere from like 11 o'clock at night into 2 and 3 in the morning, and I realize that everybody can't do that. But if you can set aside an hour after the children go to bed, you can do the audio for it, and let me tell you, it saves you tons of time to do it this way. So let's just say I want to do part of a video. So I usually, what I do is I sit in my recliner, and my love seat recliner that has an extension, and I put it at my feet, and then I take my blanket that I use and I lay it on my lap, and then I sit there and I adjust down to a natural angle to which I look. So it needs to be up a little bit, but up over here, as you can see, there's my screen. I can see exactly when I'm in screen, and all I had to do is move my eyes up and I can see when I'm in screen. And this is great for keeping in shot, not wasting time. You're getting your audio in, and you are able to work naturally as you would if you were just making a garment. And that way you can video the tutorial. And let me tell you, this has saved me so much time, and it's also saved me a lot of complaints about my video quality. I haven't had near the complaints about my video quality since I've been using the webcam with the headband and the computer with it. And as you can see, you don't see the cord. It's a little bit awkward at first with the cord, but once you get used to that, then there's nothing to it. You can do just about anything with that you want, and I find that it's so much easier this way to be able to knit and sometimes do crafts. I found that I've started doing crafts with this thing on my head. So it's really been beneficial to using this style of filming. It's made it a lot easier.